I am the king of the world.
Hold it.
I'm pretty.
Hold it, you're not that pretty.
I'm a bad man.
Wait.
I shook up the world. I shook up the world. I shook up the world.
Anytime the greatest can start your show, it's going to be a great day. This is One Round with George. Ever since I was a kid and saw Sugar Ray Leonard fight, I've loved boxing. I was at HBO for 15 years as a feature producer, won a few sports Emmys.
Not bad.
I got to travel the world and tell the great stories of these fighters.
Maybe something of a rooting interest in Alexander among the entire HBO Sports crew here, because Alexander's manager is former HBO Sports producer George Jacobin.
I've managed a fighter, I've worked a fighter's corner, being as close to the action as you can get. My life has revolved around boxing.
Now, it's so great I don't have a mark on my face, and I upset Sonny Liston, and I just turned 22 years old. I must be the greatest.
Yes, you were the greatest, and on February 25th, 1964, that is when a new era started in boxing. 22-year-old Cassius Clay took on the heavyweight champion Sonny Liston. Most people thought Liston was going to be a long-time dominant heavyweight champion. Cassius Clay was a huge underdog, but on this Tuesday night, Cassius Clay took Sonny Liston apart.
Another one, Sonny wobbles.
After 6 rounds of drama, Sonny Liston did not get off his stool for the start of round 7, and Cassius Clay was the new heavyweight champion of the world. He would become Muhammad Ali the next day, and it was the beginning of a new chapter and a new era in boxing. Last week, February 19th, Amir Khan and Kell Brook settled their long rivalry in the UK, and it was Kell Brook who dominated the fight. He wobbled Khan a few times in the first round. There was never any doubt that Brook was going to win. Referee finally stopped the fight in the 6th round. For Amir Khan, it appears to be the end of the road. For Kell Brook, he's breathed new life into his career. By the way, here's a fight for Kell Brook. How about Keith Thurman? That same day, February 19th, former junior middleweight champ Jaime Munguia had a fight in his home country of Mexico. He knocked out Demetrius Ballard in the 3rd round. He's an exciting fighter. He's fighting at middleweight now. Let's see where he goes next. There are 2 fights on tap for Saturday, February 26th that I'm interested in. Unbeaten 130-pounder Chris Colbert is on Showtime. It was supposed to be a title shot. That title shot's been delayed because of COVID, so he's taking on the unbeaten Hector Garcia. Unified junior welterweight champion Josh Taylor is in his home country of Scotland, and he defends all those belts against the UK's Jack Catterall. Taylor is unbeaten. The rumor is he might move up to welterweight after this fight and try to face off with Terence Crawford. Now, Taylor's unbeaten. If he wants to keep that O, he might want to stay away from Crawford. In a sad situation outside the ring, war has broken out in the Ukraine. Russian troops have invaded the country, and former heavyweight champions Vitaly Klitschko and Vladimir Klitschko have vowed to fight for their country. We like to think we've advanced as a society, but when things like this happen, it just shows that we have a lot more work to do. Canelo Alvarez has reportedly signed a 2-fight deal with DAZN. He'll face off with light heavyweight champion Dmitry Bivol on May 7th, and if he wins that fight, he'll finish the trilogy with Gennady Golovkin on September 17th. February 24th, I have to wish a happy birthday to Floyd Mayweather. Mayweather was the best fighter of his generation. 50 wins, no losses. He took boxing purses to a whole new stratosphere. Say what you want about Mayweather, he always showed up in shape. He was always prepared to win. He always figured out a way to win. He was a once-in-a-lifetime talent that we were lucky enough to see compete in the ring. We'll end this show with a little more history. February 24th, 1989, the day the legendary Roberto Duran became a 4-division champion. Duran took on the middleweight champion Iran Barkley, who was coming off an upset himself. A 3rd-round knockout over Thomas Hearns to become the champion 8 months before. Duran was 37 years old. He was supposed to lose this fight, but he just added to his legend. These guys went to war. They went back and forth. Duran dropped Barkley in the 11th, and he went on to win a split decision to become the middleweight champion of the world. That's it. That's the bell. One Round with George is done. That exhilarating 1 round with me is over. Now you can go to my YouTube page. You can like the content, you can subscribe to the page, and there is more coming soon.